The ear, organ for hearing and balance. The next sense organ which we are going to start today is the human ears. The human ear, it serves two functions in our body. The first function is hearing. It helps us to hear. And second, it also helps in body balancing. So, before discussing the function of human ear in detail, let's begin with the structure of human ear. Human ear is divided into three main parts: external ear, middle ear, and internal ear. Now, starting with external ear. The external ear is a part of ear which is present outside, which is visible from the outside. It is made up of pinna, or we call it as auricle, then auditory canal, and at the end of the auditory canal, one delicate membrane is present, and that membrane is called as eardrum, or the another name is tympanum. So pinna, auditory canal and tympanum, all together they form external part of the ear. After external ear, the next division is middle ear. Middle ear is the middle part of our ear. It consists of three tiny bones all together present in this part of the ear. These three bones are, the first one is malleus, or the another name is hammer. It is attached to another bone called as anvil, or we call it as incus. And the third one, stapes, and the another name is stirrup. This stape or stirrup is the smallest bone present in our body. So these three tiny bones, they are present in our middle ear, and all together they are called as ear ossicles. As they are very small in size, together they are called as ear ossicles. Apart from these three bones, one tube is also present in middle ear which connect our ear to the throat. That tube is eustachian tube. We call this tube as eustachian tube. This tube connect our middle ear to the throat. Now these three bones which are present here, the hammer, the handle of the hammer, it is attached to the eardrum. From another side, hammer is attached to anvil, and anvil is attached to the stirrup, that is stapes. And this stape is attached to inner ear by one opening, and that opening which connect this stape to the inner ear is called oval window. Just below the oval window, one another opening is present, and that opening is called as round window. So these are the all structures which are present in our middle ear. Three tiny bones, together they are called as ear ossicles. One tube which connect our ear to the throat, eustachian tube, and two windows. The upper one from where stape is attached to the inner ear, that is oval window, and another just below the oval window, round shaped window, that is called as round window. These two windows, they connect our middle ear to the inner ear, that is the internal part of the ear. Now, the external part of the ear and the middle ear, both are ear filled. Means ear is filled in these part of the ear. Now starting with the last part, that is the internal part of the human ear. Now the inner ear or internal ear, technically we call it as membranous labyrinth. We call it as membranous labyrinth. It consists of three parts. The first, these loop-like structures, 3 loop-like structures which are present in our inner ear, they are called as semicircular canals. Then just below the semicircular canal, this part, the stem of semicircular canal, we call it as vestibule. And the last part, this is 2.5 ton spiral shaped structure which is present here in the inner ear. It is called as cochlea. These structures which are present here, they are very important. Cochlea help us to hear, and semicircular canal and vestibule, they both help our body balancing. They both help us to balance our body. Semicircular canal, when the body is in motion, at that time the body balancing, the function of body balancing is performed by semicircular canal, and at rest it is performed by vestibule. Now starting with the detailed explanation of cochlea. Now, as already discussed, that our ear, it is divided into 3 parts. This is the external ear, pinna, auditory canal and tympana. All together they are the part of external ear. Then after that, middle ear, eustachian tube, 3 tiny bones, ear ossicles, smallest bone stap, and from here our ear is connected. Next part is there, that is stap is connected to inner ear through one window, that is oval window. Just below the oval window, round window is present. Now inner ear, semicircular canals, vestibule and cochlea. Now this cochlea is spiral shaped structure just like the snail shell. It is just 2.5 ton round, and the inner cavity of this cochlea, it is divided into 3 canals. The inner cavity of the cochlea, this is cochlea. The inner cavity of the cochlea, it is divided into 3 canals. These 3 canals are, the first one, the upper one is vestibular canal, middle median canal, and the last one is tympanal canal. Now out of these 3 canals, the median canal, it is filled with one fluid. The fluid is endolymph. And vestibular and tympanal canal, they are filled with another fluid that is called as perilymph. So in inner ear, fluid is present. 2 types of fluids are present in our inner ear. Median canal of the cochlea contain endolymph, and vestibular and tympanal canal of the cochlea, they are filled with another type of fluid that is called as perilymph. Now this median canal, now this is the median canal. This median canal, it also contain spiral shaped sensory cells over the basilar membrane of the median canal. This is the median canal. On the lower side, at the bottom of this median canal, basilar membrane is present, and just over this basilar membrane, spiral shaped sensory receptors are present, and these sensory receptors are called as organ of Corte. They collect sound vibrations and they convert it into impulses, and these impulses are sent to the brain by the auditory nerve. So organ of Corte are the sensory receptors which convert sound vibrations into impulses and then send these impulses to the brain through auditory nerve. So that's why these cells, they help us to hear. So the altogether cochlea, the function of cochlea is this structure in the inner ear. It helps us to hear, and the cells which are responsible for hearing, they are the organ of Corte, and their location is they are present over the basilar membrane present in the median canal of the cochlea. The other part of the inner ear is the set of three semicircular canals. These three loop-like structures which are present on the upper part of the inner ear, we call them as semicircular canal. They are arranged at right angle to each other in three different planes so that one is horizontal and other two are vertical. One end of each canal is widened. So they just see one end of each canal, it is widened, and this widened part of the canal is called as ampulla. This ampulla contains sensory cells for dynamic balance. Dynamic balance means the body, when the body is in motion, the nerve fiber from them joined to the auditory nerve help our body in a balanced state, to come in the balanced state when our body is in motion. Means balancing of the body when our body is moving. So these sensory cells which are present in the ampulla, they help in balancing our body when our body is in motion or when our body is moving. So the main function of semicircular canals, that is, they help in dynamic balancing of the body. They help in balancing of the body when our body is in motion. Now, a short stem, it is present at the base of the semicircular canal between ampulla and cochlea. This is ampulla and this is cochlea. This structure which is present in between it, this is called as vestibule. The upper part of the vestibule, this part of the vestibule is called utriculus, and just below the utriculus, sacculus is present. And together they are called as vestibule. They also contain sensory cells which help in balancing our body when our body is at rest. And the body balancing at rest is called static balancing. So vestibule, it helps in static balancing of our body. Now the nerve fibers from cochlea, vestibule and semicircular canal, all together it bundle to form one nerve, and that nerve is called as auditory nerve. Impulses from organ of Corte, vestibule and ampulla are carried by this auditory nerve to the brain, and brain interpret it and help in body balancing and also in hearing. So this is all about the structure of our human ear. Now starting with the functioning of human ear, the functions of human ear. The internal ear means semicircular canals, vestibule and cochlea. They help us to perform two functions. Cochlea, it helps us to hear. Semicircular canal in dynamic balancing, and vestibule, that is in static balancing. So the two main functions of human ear is hearing by cochlea and balancing by semicircular canal and vestibule. Now starting with hearing. Pinna, that is the outer part of the external ear, it collects sound waves and conducts them towards the tympanum, that is towards the eardrum, through auditory canal. So this pinna, it collects the sound waves from the surrounding. Then after collecting, it conducts those sound waves towards the tympanum through auditory canal. Once the sound waves reaches the eardrum is set into vibration. It starts vibrating. These vibrations are then passed to these three ear ossicles present in the middle ear. From eardrum, vibration moves to malleus, malleus to incus, and incus to stapes. As these vibration moves from these ear ossicles, they magnify the vibrations. They magnify the vibration by their lever-like action. So, vibration through these ear ossicle reaches stirrup, that is the last bone, the smallest bone present in our ear. From here, the same vibrations are passed to inner ear through oval window. So, through oval window, vibrations are passed to inner ear. Once the vibration reaches the inner ear, our inner ear is fluid filled. So, as vibration are transferred to the inner ear, it reaches the median canal of the cochlea. Inside the median canal of the cochlea, endolymph is present. Now that endolymph start vibrating, and these vibration stimulate the sensory cells present at the basilar membrane of the median canal, and those sensory cells are organ of Corte. So once the vibration reaches the median canal, on reaching here, the fluid is vibrating now by those sound vibrations. They stimulate these organ of Corte, that is the sensory cells. They get stimulated by those vibrations. Once they get stimulated, they are going to convert those vibrations into impulse. And these impulse through auditory nerve is sent to the brain. Brain interpret it and we are able to hear it. Another thing which is there now, in this way it helps us to hear. Now the tube, eustachian tube, which is present in the middle ear, it helps in equalizing the ear pressure on both sides of the eardrum, means from in outer ear and in the middle ear. So it equalizes, eustachian tube, when it open, it helps in equalizing the air pressure on both sides of the eardrum. So sound waves are collected by pinna, then it is conducted by auditory canal to the eardrum. Eardrum start vibrating. These vibrations are magnified, and those magnified vibrations are carried by these three ear ossicles to the inner ear through oval window. Once the vibration reaches the inner ear, the fluid present inside the inner ear start vibrating. So the fluid which is present in the median canal of the cochlea, when it start vibrating, it stimulate organ of Corte. They convert those vibration into impulses. Those impulses are sent to brain through auditory nerve, and it help us to hear the things. Now the second function, that is body balancing. So semicircular canal, again they are fluid filled. The impulse of body balancing in motion is generated here in the ampulla part of the semicircular canal. From here, again through auditory nerve, it is sent to the brain, and brain help us to balance our body in motion. Just below it, sensory cells for static balancing is present, and they send impulses for static balancing to the brain through auditory nerve, and it helps us to balance our body at rest also. So this is all about the body balancing. After that, there is one topic which is given in your book. If you spin round and round, the fluid in the semicircular canal continues to spin for a short time even after you stop, due to which we feel dizzy. At the same time, our eyes perform to and fro movement caused due to stimulation of semicircular canal. As the sensory cells which are present in semicircular canal, they are stimulated, due to which our eyes perform to and fro movements also. Seasickness, air sickness, car sickness are often due to these unusual sensation of equilibrium. So this is all about balancing. Now starting with the last progress check given on page number 147. Categorize the following parts under external, middle and internal ear. Eardrum, external ear. Hammer, middle ear. pinna external ear, cochlea inner ear, anvil middle ear, stirrup middle ear, eustachian tube middle ear, tympanum external ear, oval window middle ear, semicircular canal inner ear. State the functions of the following. Semicircular canal, dynamic balancing. Then next is cochlea, hearing. Auditory nerve, pass sound waves to eardrum, conduct sound waves to the eardrum. Now mention if the following statements are true or false. Human ear is concerned with learning only. False. Pinna concentrate and direct sound waves towards tympanum. True. Given below is a diagrammatic representation of a part of the human ear. Now name the parts numbered 1 to 6. So part 1 is auditory canal, 2 ear ossicles, 3 tympanum, 4 oval window, 5 eustachian tube, and 6 round window. Now next, which part of the ear shown here are complete? That is, middle ear is complete. So this is all about this chapter. Next we are going to start with back exercises.